It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, for the Milwaukee Bucks, it had been an 18-year dry spell. They hadn't won a playoff series since 2001, the longest such drought in the league. But with superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way, the times are indeed changing in Brew City. Kevin?
They are fun to watch. Thank you, David. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Garland is out there with Sexton. And it's Osman in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Bledsoe and Middleton, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Giannis in at the 3 spot. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Now here's Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Cavaliers with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now Bledsoe following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. The pass to Giannis. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What I love about Colin Sexton, guys, is he's super aggressive. He knows speed and athleticism are his advantage, and he makes great use of both of those things.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the 8th pick back in 2018, Sexton with all the physical tools, Doris, you look for at the point guard position.
Yes, Kevin, but like most young players, there is still a lot to learn for Colin. Some of his vets were not shy about saying that early on. This young man has got time. He's got to put his head down and go to work.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Tipped away. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Bledsoe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you guys know it. When he gets ahead of full steam up, look out. Draws the foul. Bledsoe going to the line yet again.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
No good on that one. Or for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Now here's Thompson. Last game he had 12. Sexton finds Love. Here's Osman. Out to Thompson. Pass to Love. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ilyasova passes to Antetokounmpo. And again, the Bucks miss. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Now, here's Sexton. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now Sexton. Lopez with the block, and he's able to get it back. Bledsoe looking around. Right wing. Got a hand on it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Garland. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. The dish to Thompson. Back to Sexton. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Here's Middleton. Shot from 12. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Middleton. And it's a tie ball game. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Middleton. Passes it to Love. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land. Sexton's got 5 now.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton, a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
Here's Bledsoe. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 5. He dishes it to Thompson. Kicks to Garland. It's tipped.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Milwaukee in the lead, and they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. Love. Here's Thompson. Love trying to break loose. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Bledsoe left side. Puts it up from 17. They grab their own miss. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Sexton. He's got 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Love. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team. So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
Bucks leading by 3. Bledsoe with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Matthews, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Cavaliers, Larry Nance is checked in for Love. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
And here's Sexton, following the three-pointer by Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Sexton. 5 points in the game, and Nance slams it in.
The very definition of a high flyer, Larry Nance, my goodness.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Bledsoe. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Porter looking it over. Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. A stupendous finish in traffic. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bucket is good.
Gritty effort by Wes Matthews. Just buries himself in the paint and connects on a quality look.
Garland the pass to Thompson. Dishes it to Sexton. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Ilyasova. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Cleveland, John Henson's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Clarkson comes in for Garland. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Colin Sexton.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Free throw, good. Matthews. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Now, here's Porter. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Giannis. He's coming off a 28-point game against Miami. Lopez. off with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Nance outside. Here's Dellavedova. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession, you can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
For years, guys, obviously we thought about the Cavaliers as one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. Last year, obviously a very different story. They had a couple of shooters, but they lacked the kind of stars that could draw the defenses away.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the second free throw, good. And Doris, to your point, it seems like any team that lacks floor spacing has a hard time picking up points.
And for the Cavaliers, Cav, that was obviously their biggest problem. They were second to last in the league in points scored, and that is what translates to only 19 games won after winning 50 the year before.
Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a really good play call. Right where Matthews wants it. He's a master of the catch-and-shoot game.
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Dellavedova with the ball. Hill's there. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Korver. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Dellavedova, and he banks in the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Hill finds Lopez. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Korver shoots the three. He can't get that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
Pass to Hill. Here's Connaughton. Outside Korver. Stolen by Clarkson. 3-on-3. Shoots from 12. And he nails the jumper.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
Now Matthews. He has 7. Right side Hill. The 3. That shot no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, you know, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense, on every possession.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Nance. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Porter. And it's Henson in at the 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the 3rd youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, DA, and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. And John Henson with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Here's Clarkson. Lopez with the block.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
Here's Hill. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Free throw drops for Hill.
What a pickup George Hill is. This guy's such a capable player on both ends. Smart, intelligent, lightning-quick reflexes by the point guard.
No good on the second free throw. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three. He might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
6 to shoot. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. No good from outside.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Connaughton kicks to Corver. Fires from 14, and that one's good from Connaughton. And the Bucks lead by 9. And so here's Cleveland, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Takes the 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Pass to Connaughton, deflects the pass, and here is Lopez. The 3 from Matthews. Aaron Nance comes up with the rebound.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Passes to Dellavedova. Fadeaway. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bucks leading by 9. Matthews passes to Lopez. Cavaliers with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Looking here at some numbers for Wesley Matthews, how he performed last season. He was around 12 points per game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And the Bucks making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Osman's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Henson. Garland comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Colin Sexton in for Matthew Dellavedova. Garland, no good. Milwaukee leading by 9. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Pat Connaughton. So it's the Cavaliers now. And here is Garland. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense. Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Launches it. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
Here's Nance, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know what I love about Larry Nance Jr.? This guy came into the league as a tremendous athlete, but his skill set just keeps improving. The passing, the shooting, I love it.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And a quality defender. Larry Nance doesn't need Doris the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound the ball out of his area. He's willing to be a high motor guy on the defensive end. His activity is always a big lift to this team.
And he's good on the second. Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
They get the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, Tristan is starting to develop a sense for how to find contact and working his way to the line. Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the rebound rate steadily climbing for Tristan Thompson, Doris, in recent seasons.
Yeah, so much so, Kevin, that he set a career high back in 2018-19. You think about over the last 4 years, he has averaged more rebounds than points.
Love's check in for Cleveland. so he can't get either to fall.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Here's Osman. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana. Out to the wing. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Love. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Bledsoe, here we go. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Garland finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton up top. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 5th assist in this one. Stolen by Bledsoe. Inside. Here's Lopez. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Lopez has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Thompson. And there's the pass to Osman. Sexton with it. Now here's Garland. Thompson finds Love. Lopez with the block.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They shoot again.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Now here's Giannis. He has 7. No good off the front iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bucks leading by 9. Middleton looking it over. Count it. Middleton's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Sexton. Guarded by Bledsoe.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Sexton. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
He hits both from the stripe. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
The wide open look here for Garland. But they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Here's Lopez following the score by Cleveland.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. For Cleveland, they have not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Sexton.
I think it's hard not to be excited about Colin Sexton's future. This is a young guard with tremendous upside, and you know he's already got athleticism and scoring ability.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Hill's checked in, and Cleveland with a change here too. John Henson's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And there's the feed to Middleton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Middleton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
Kevin, I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Good on the shot. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. A floater, and the rejection by Giannis. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. 1:12 left now here in the second. Here's Osman, defended by Ilyasova, and it's good for 2. There's a minute left to play in the first half. Outside Hill. Floats one, and Henson sends it back. Here's Sexton. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Lopez, and Henson sends it back. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Garland the pass to Sexton. Now here's Garland. He's guarded closer. Here's Osman. Another shot, Henson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Over Garland. Off target. That was a little heat check. And the first half is now in the books. The Bucks on top. They lead by 14. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A nice show being put on tonight by Chris Middleton. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Incredible shooting display by Chris Middleton. Facing up, back to the basket, doesn't matter. Even when the defender's there, his length and timing allows him to get off that shot.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Giannis and Ilyasova make up the forwards. Chris Middleton is out there with Hill, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sexton. Nice form on the 20-footer. Sexton's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Cleveland. To the middle, here's Middleton. Good, the assist goes to Hill. 15 points for Chris Middleton.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Osman, the pass to Thompson. Sexton kicks to Garland. Feeds to Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points for him. And here's Love from the arc. Drops in the tray. Love's got his second bucket.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Pass to Lopez. Now here's Middleton and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
And let's take a look at Colin Sexton's numbers. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Here's Middleton. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland dishes to Sexton. Pass to Love. That's tipped.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
Well, you have to like the length of Brook Lopez and the fact that he understands he has that advantage on both ends of the floor.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nancy's checked in for Love. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. Clarkson, he's checked in for Garland. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Colin Sexton. Brook Lopez hits them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded by Hill. Passes it to Clarkson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Clarkson's got 7 points.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Now Cleveland moving it up. Porter's running. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Milwaukee leading by 10. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Giannis against Porter. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Hill. Porter with a block. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bledsoe comes in for Hill. The Cavaliers trail by 13. The pass to Clarkson. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. The Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. On the wing, Porter. Oh, Nance in position. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now here is Dellavedova. Just 5 on the clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Clarkson. It's picked off.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Now here is Dellavedova. Clarkson up top, down low, and it's sent back by Lopez. Bledsoe outside. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
That's one of the things about Bledsoe. That lightning-quick first step makes him almost impossible to stay in front of.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Middleton. They need this. Porter, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 17. Three-pointer. Middleton can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Clarkson kicks to Porter. No good on the shot. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And it's Middleton penetrating, and he lays in the alley-oop. And the Bucks lead by 19.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And last year, Chris Middleton, not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Korver in for Chris Middleton. John Henson's checked in for Cleveland. Now Dellavedova. And here's Clarkson. Stripped it away. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
The Bucks have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Now here's Henson. Here is Porter. Pass to Clarkson, just 4 to shoot. They could use a bucket, and the rejection by Giannis. An even 3-on-3 break. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Over to the left wing. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Drops one in from the wing. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. On the wing, Korver. They get it back. Here's Lopez. Giannis outside. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 7. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, Kev, how about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target, makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Now here is Dellavedova. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Bledsoe with it. Defended by Dellavedova. Count it. Good. And that's 12 points for Eric Bledsoe.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Korver. Back to Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. And Henson sends it back. Here's Clarkson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 4 assists now tonight. Bledsoe with it. He's got 12. They double-team Bledsoe. The feed to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Henson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dellavedova finds Clarkson. It's over Korver. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Free throw good. Clarkson occupying that instant offense role, Doris. Jordan Clarkson able to get his shot anytime.
No doubt, Kevin. He's a little bit of a streaky scorer. The challenge is on the defensive end. That's where he has to really improve if he's going to stay on the floor and impact winning.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Pat Connaughton. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez right side. Shoots over Henson. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Here's Osman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, not an easy act to follow if you're Cedi Osman, right? You are taking over for LeBron James, one of the greats in the game, but I love his confidence.
And the 31st pick back in 2015, Osman, a do-it-all energy type of player, Doris.
Yeah, he was one of LeBron's favorite teammates when he led the Cavs. They trained together all summer. No better role model for Cedi than perhaps the best player in NBA history.
That one is off. Cavaliers making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Here is Bledsoe. 12 points for him. Passes it to Lopez. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Cavaliers trail by 20. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. And here are the Cavaliers now after the basket by Milwaukee. Love against Giannis. Henson dishes to Love. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Korver, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Korver's got his second basket of the night.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Love with a wide open look, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Giannis passes to Matthews. Good. Matthews has got 11 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, the anticipation of Wesley Matthews pays dividends. He might as well make the shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. Here's Love. Henson trying to break free. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Over Sexton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Asman and Love are the forwards. Colin Sexton is out there with Garland. And it's Henson in at the center. And Ilyasova kicks to Hill. Clock at 6. Over Sexton. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there, you're correct. A different look for Milwaukee. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Lopez, and Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Milwaukee with it. And here is Hill. Middleton on the wing. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Henson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Works that one inside nicely.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Hill left side. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Hill. Middleton's got 20 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Now Sexton. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well, because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Here's Hill, following the basket by Kevin Love. And Sexton has it in the corner. And another three for Cleveland.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Bucks leading by 17. It's Hill on the wing, defended by Sexton. Middleton can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And it's Osman missing. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Matthews. And again, the Bucks miss.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now, here's Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hill with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And the basket by Hill. And the Bucks lead by 17.
How about the dogged determination from George Hill, reliable at finding ways to score down deep.
And here's Love for 3.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Ilyasova down low, working on Love. Ilyasova can't hit. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. There's Garland from outside off the mark. Bucks leading by 17. And it's Hill penetrating. Ilyasova. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Love. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Osman, the pass to Sexton. The offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up. That free throw missing. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Sexton. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Kevin Love. He doesn't get the second one. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Now here's Ilyasova, stolen by Henson. And Garland with a clear path to the basket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Hill with it, and it's Henson picking him up. Here's Middleton, and again the Bucks miss. Henson with it. Here's Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he knocks down the first one. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Hill. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for John Henson. And so he hits both. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Osman kicks to Garland. To the inside, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Clarkson against Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Now here's Thompson. Now here's Clarkson. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Clarkson passes to Osman. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ilyasova's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Inside, here's Giannis. Fires from 18. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Fires the 3. They get it back.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Cavaliers trail by 16. There's Garland. And Middleton with the block. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Is on Colin Sexton.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Middleton. Middleton hits them both. And here's Sexton. Pass to Osman. Fires the three. Rebound by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Antetokounmpo finds Ilyasova. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shoots over Garland. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Back to Thompson. Pass to Osman. To halt the run, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Middleton, who's back up. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sexton, the pass to Osman. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. In basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now, here's Sexton. The shot by Thompson, no good. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience.
You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Here's Thornwell. Pass to Love. Over Brown, and that one's good. Love.
Well, there's the mid-range game of Kevin Love. On point, boy. You give him a little daylight, he's going to make that shot.
Now the pass to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Korver. The tray. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Wheeler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Ante Zizic. Osman comes in for Sindarius Thornwell. And it's Colin Sexton in for Matthew Dellavedova. No good on the second free throw. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
And here is Lopez after Kyle Korver hitting the three. There's Brown with the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Giannis.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Now here is Dellavedova. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's Zizic. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.